Can we please watch this? This is my first time watching it, okay? I'm raw dogging it. Please wish me luck. It's the Sydney Sweeney interview where I think the interviewer asks her, like, do you like regret what you said about the jeans ad or whatever?
The criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
The criticism of the content.
Okay, I'm going to say something. I'm going to say a take that nobody will agree with until they agree with it. So I'm going to be right first on this one. I'm landing my flag here. I want to watch the full interview, but I don't know the name of the fucking interviewer. I just know, you know what? Honestly, if I just look up Sydney Sweeney. Oh, surprise. You just type SYD into YouTube and it just already pulls up Sydney Sweeney interview.
But you're a 13-year-old girl. Like, what does fighting give you at that time in your life?
The element of surprise.
Ooh.
Where's the section where it happens?
We're sort of talking around this American Eagle ad right now, and maybe we should just talk about it. So, were you surprised by the reaction?
I did a jean ad. I mean, the reaction definitely was a surprise, but it was, I love jeans. All I wear are jeans. I'm literally in jeans and a t-shirt like every day of my life.
Jeans are uncontroversial. Jeans are awesome.
Dude, true. I am uncontroversial. I am awesome. I needed these positive affirmations today.
I like your jeans.
You look great in your jeans. I think I know how you're going to answer this, but I'm going to ask anyway. I mean, the president tweeted about the jeans ad, or Truth Socialed about the jeans ad, and that just seems to me...
Can I just say, sometimes I hear someone say tweeted, and then I remember that Elon Musk changed the website to x.com. And it's like, you're such a tweeting is it was such a mainstay in English vocabulary to the point where we want to say someone tweeted when they're on Truth Social. And you lose that because you're like, I got to call it x.com.
Like a very crazy moment for anyone. And I wonder...
I'm sorry, let me just say, this is the only instance where this is the only instance I will ever allow dead naming, which is for Twitter. I'm sorry, I'm not calling it X. I'm not calling it X. That's the stupidest thing on the planet. You want to rename Twitter? Go for it. That's fine. But it can't be stupid. I'm sorry. The one time I will allow dead naming, this is the only instance. This is the only time. And I will not allow it in any other context ever. In fact, I think it's the correct progressive thing to do. I'm Xing. I'm
what
Xing
that
right
was
now.
like.
It was surreal.
It was surreal. Mm-hmm. And it would be totally human. I would probably feel like thankful that somebody had my back in public, you know, and conveniently some very powerful people had my back in public. And I wondered if you felt that way.
I don't think that, it's not that feeling I didn't have that feeling, but I wasn't thinking of it like that, or like of any of it. I kind of just put my phone away. I was filming every day. I'm filming Euphoria, so I'm working like 16-hour days, and I don't really bring my phone on set, so I work and then I go home and I go to sleep. So I didn't really see a lot of it.
You've made a really good case for keeping your thoughts and your life separate from that work. But the risk is that, you know, there's a chance that somebody will get some idea about what you think about certain issues and feel like, I don't want to see Christy because of that. Like, do you worry about that?
No. If somebody is closed off because of something they read online to a powerful story like Christy, then
I think this is the new like boxing movie that she's working on.
I hope something else can open their eyes.
I think that's what Christy is.
Being open to art and being open to learning, and I'm not gonna be affected by that.
Yeah. You've come here like really willing to talk about this whole discourse that doesn't have that much to do with you, and I'm grateful for that. Is there something that you want to say about the ad itself? The Sydney Sweeney has great jeans. Do you have...
The ad spoke for itself.
You think the ad spoke for itself? Okay.
Yeah.
And the criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
We should talk about Cassie. You got back together with Cassie. You spent some time in Cassie land.
I am.
I wondered if after the break and after the changes in your life since last time you were Cassie, if you came back to that role with a different perspective on her character, her arc.
Well, Cassie and the whole world of Euphoria is now 5 years ahead. So all the characters are living in the real world. They're dealing with very real world life problems. And Cassie's just so much fun. She's so crazy. And I don't know if I can implement any of my own.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't know Euphoria was still going. I actually just didn't know. Is it still, she's talking about it like it's still going. So I can only assume that it is.
Knowledge or life experiences to Cassie, because she's just so on her own plane and in her own world and thinks completely differently. It's such a fun roller coaster ride because I'm getting to go to all these insane places. She's crazy. I thank Sam like every day for giving me a character like her in my 20s, because Sam put together a show of like a powerhouse lineup of really interesting storylines and characters, and being able to go back to Cassie and grow.
Auntie, it doesn't get better or have anything more. Sorry. I wanted you guys to watch that because I'm going to say something very controversial that no one in here will agree with. I'm going to say something that no one on the internet is ready for except for other women, and only some women. She's playing the same exact character that Trisha Paytas is playing, and it's just not, people are just not ready for that yet. I'm sorry. It's a very active decision on her part to comment absolutely nothing on the jeans ad. It is an absolutely active effort to say, no, I just don't view it that way. No, I just don't really think about it. Girl, you don't think about it? You don't think about the fact that you were trending everywhere for a week straight? That the president is fucking tweeting, zeeting, Xing, whatever the fuck, truthing about you? You don't really care. Oh, grow up. Oh, come on. Oh my God. Stop it. Stop fucking lying to me. Oh, stop fucking lying. No. I'm sorry. Why would people disagree with that take? Because they think that she's genuinely dumb. Because she plays the character of being dumb so well. But she understands that being like a bleach blonde, big tittied woman and having no opinions of her own is marketable. And that's why she does it. In the same way that Trisha Paytas does it. It is absolutely a character to play an airhead so that everyone calls you dumb, because it absolves you of any like wrongdoing on your part. Because it's way easier to overcome or like recover, because she's playing the game correctly. Like oh, Wormy, do you want to sit? No, come back, Wormy. That when the tides shift and the Overton window shifts back to being progressive, which it will, because woke is back, baby. She's absolutely going to pretend like she never did the ad. She's just going to pretend like it never happened. She's going to take all of the love and money from right-wingers right now and pretend like it didn't happen. Absolves does a lot of lifting. You underestimate how willing people are to ignore things, especially when someone hasn't commented about something at all. It's like low-key, one of the most powerful things that you could do as a public figure is just not address things. Like literally just not address things. Like just deny. Like Trump is in office right now with this strategy. You just ignore everything, deny, and then just move forward. Because the problem is, it doesn't matter what comment she makes. It's always going to make people upset. It's way better. It's almost always better to say absolutely nothing as a celebrity. Because if she makes a strong opinion for the ad, she's basically telling everyone, no, I am an evil bitch. And yeah, I will take this money. Lol, idiots. Are you sure? I think the best strat is 25 to 50 very heated Instagram stories a day from what I've seen. Do you guys remember when Chappelle Roan was not tweeting. She was making stories or TikToks or something about how she's voting for Kamala Harris because she cares about like trans people and trans people not losing any rights and queer people in this country not losing rights. And people got mad at her for that. And that was a reasonable opinion. Like both opinions there are reasonable. Not wanting to vote for for genocidal Joe or genocidal Kamala, but but also caring about the trans people in your country. Did I say, sorry, Chapel. Why did I say Chappelle? Sorry, Chapel Roan. It's Chapel, right? Okay. Sorry, I'm working through my not being invested in pop culture. I'm trying really hard, okay? A for effort, please. She's still saying it without saying it? No, absolutely not. It is a mountain of a difference to fully endorse the message and to say nothing and say, I just don't really think about it that way. Because then you can retain female audiences that don't really care about that. I mean, think about the fans that Taylor Swift has. Like, think about every large, like, pop girly. And the fact that there are fans of large creators or, like, large celebrities that have this plausible deniability all the time where they're like, I just didn't keep up with that. So she's literally just using misogyny to her advantage. Why can't you pronounce white people's names correctly? It's so true. If I have something to say, I'll say it. Is very tactical. And the problem is, if she totally disavows the American Eagle ad, first of all, she just lost a shit ton of money and she totally fucked herself because now future companies don't want to associate because she might just shit on them after taking that bag. And she absolutely benefits financially from just having a bunch of MAGA idiots simp for her. So it's like, this is the best. If you were in her position now, the most financially sound advice anyone could give you would be to just ignore, deflect, and just be like, I just don't think about it. Yeah, like straight up. You know when people say Hassan is misogynistic or whatever? I don't think Hassan is a misogynist. I think he has like blind spots because if you don't live as a woman, you can't recognize these things and you don't know the evil women strategies. And that's like peak. Like, that is peak. Like, Hassan thinking that she's dumb, bro, you are falling for it. Bro, your white woman fetish is getting the best of you. You are actually falling for it thoroughly. Holy shit. You're cooked. You're fried. You're totally fried. But again, I don't think it's misogyny. I think it's like blind spots because sorry. I think everybody has some level of misogyny in their brain because you grew up in a misogynistic world. The same way that I have misogyny, the same way that everyone else in here has misogyny. But I think it's more of a blind spot than it is anything else where it's like, it's the same way with Trisha Paytas, where people think Trisha Paytas is just really stupid. And it's like, I'm sorry, you don't, or like Paris Hilton, you don't get the brand deals that these women have gotten, and you don't get the celebrity status and the fame that these women have gotten by accident, by pure happenstance, without help. It's a calculated move. It's a calculated effort. It is a calculated front that they put in to show everybody else. Code switching Paris Hilton is amazing. I remember that. Yep. Leave Trisha out of this. What do you mean? I mean, Trisha's accurate. People think that she's really dumb and she's not dumb. I don't know why you want me to keep it out of it. It's absolutely relevant. Not calculated by her. She has a publicist who coached her. Wait, but like if you hire sorry, first of all, you could just ignore what your publicist says. Do you think Kanye West's publicist, do you think his PR people were like, yeah, talk about how much you love Hitler on Alex Jones? Do you think that they think that? Do you think that he hired people that told him to do that? No, I promise you. I promise you. His PR team was like, bro, like literally stop. You are our worst client. You are literally our worst client. We hate you. Please. You have to be smart enough to hire the team and then have the self-control and the willpower to actually listen to what they tell you to do. They might now because he probably fired, or they probably quit all the people that would disagree with him. Yeah. There are lots of people that just ignore what they're, I mean, even, and the thing is, it can be like a principled stance. Like, I'm sure Chapel Roan's team told her that they probably told her you shouldn't post, which is probably why she stopped posting as much, because you just get shit on regardless of what you post. Someone somewhere is going to get mad at something you're posting. That's just how it is. And again, it's probably why she doesn't post as much anymore. Because her team was probably like, hey, I'm sorry, if you want to get less hate, you just have to post less of your own opinions. And it's the same thing here. It's like, it's just the right decision. It's just in terms of like finances. All right. A publicist would say, Sydney, please say racism is bad. I'm begging you. Totally wrong. No way. Because then that puts her in hot water with all these people who love her and give her money and watch her ads and simp for her and support her. And also it puts her in hot water with like American Eagle and all future brands because they don't know if like she's going to disavow them later. A publicist would not tell you to do that. Especially under Trump era politics. There is no publicist under Trump era politics would tell you, yeah, make your fan base, this massive part of your fan base, hate you. That'll make you more money. Absolutely not. So anyways, maybe when Trump wasn't president, I would have agreed with you, but not now. So that's my hottest take. That is my hottest take. And one day she will remove the mask One day Sydney Sweeney will lift the mask off. And she will say, like, I tricked all of you people into thinking that I support whatever stupid politics you have or whatever you wanted to put onto me, and I was just getting a bag. Lol. Get farmed, idiots. Get farmed, conservative idiots. Get farmed, chuds. Like, absolutely. I totally believe that. But anyways, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's just my 2 cents. Bring up Kanye not being ready for this. Dude, I don't want to watch Kanye clips. I don't want... Being an opportunist is worse. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I agree. But you see how being an opportunist is not being dumb. It's being evil. I never said it was better. I'm just saying it's not dumb behavior. But didn't Pamela Anderson really recently talk about this? Probably. People, I think, are getting a little lost in the sauce on this. And are starting to defend or disagree with or defend or hate, love or hate certain creators, but that doesn't change anything about what I'm saying. Because I'm not saying you have to like Sydney Sweeney. I'm not saying you have to hate Sydney Sweeney. I'm not saying you have to like Trisha Paytas. I'm not saying you have to hate Trisha Paytas. I'm saying that they make decisions that are financially sound, or that they try to listen to their publicists and their PR team. And if they're pretending to be stupid, it's an active decision. Paris Hilton literally admitted it was an act when she came out with the horrible stories about her childhood. I mean, like, Paris Hilton is like I can't believe anyone still thinks that, like, the blonde, big-tittied women are dumb when Paris Hilton exists, and she literally came out and said, yeah, I just farmed the shit out of these people because they see blonde women and they think dumb. Are you kidding me? It was so free money. It was such free money. Just pretending to be a dumb person, and all these people are so stupid that they can't tell that someone else is acting. Yeah, of course I was going to do that. It's like, Paris didn't have titties? Yeah, but it was during heroin chic, where if you had tits, you were fat. Early 2000s were a different time. Show the code switch. I don't know if I have the video on hand. I don't know if you have it. It's analysis. I love the analysis equals endorsement crowd. Yeah, like, you don't have to defend or dislike any of the people I'm talking about. I'm just talking about whether or not it's an intentional thing. But people thought Paris Hilton was dumb as fuck for many, many, many years. Is this
the 2 different, like, voices you will use and kind of, like, interchangeably? Like, there's the high pitch and then there's the more, like, chill voice. How do you decide when to do which voice?
It's something that I've been doing for so long that I can't even, like, control it. When I get shy, the voice will go up higher, and then when I'm just, like, feeling a little bit more relaxed, it's more lower. But sometimes I have to tell myself, like, Paris, just talk in your normal voice. But I don't know what it is. I think just from so many years of doing it, it's just become a part of me.
The 2 different, like, voices you will use.
Wait,
You better take a shower. We're not going out tonight with you.
Where's the cooking room?
What's professional?
There's a
I feel like this is the authentic Paris now. Even your voice is not the same as what I remember. Like, just hearing you now, this is you, isn't it?
I enjoyed
This
our
is my
Zoom
real
call.
voice.
Sorry.
That was just a character I was playing.
You better take.
Here it is. Thank you. Thank you so much, Session.
Here for today.
Yes. Well, thank you. I enjoyed our Zoom call, and I love your jacket. The sparkles are amazing.
I had a little bling here for today.
Yes. I wanted to find out who made it later.
But I think the most important thing is they need access to therapy, counseling, mentorship, and other community-based programs. And I think it's also important to not label these kids as troubled or bad.
She eats so hard. Oh my God. And I'm going to say it, dude. This is a lot like, this is a crazy analogy. Women's rights and women's wrongs. This is a very woman-focused stream. The chick who, like, posted herself in, like, blackface, who is, like, addicted to crack, I think. And people keep posting photos of her. It's addicted to meth, this one. She did blackface on Twitter. And people started posting this picture of her doing meth. Oh, dude. I love this post so much. I love her. I don't actually love her, but I love watching her get shit on relentlessly. Well, she also got really mad that people keep calling her bald. So she started trying to disprove the bald allegations by posting videos that make her look even more bald. Let me see if I can find it. Wait 1 second. One second. Here we go. Oh, yes. I hate to say sorry to disappoint you, but I actually do not have a bald spot. And then she posted this photo, and she's wearing, for anyone who doesn't know, you can buy something called clip-on bangs. And it's exactly what it sounds like. They're bangs that you can clip on to your head. Let me see if I can maybe find a short for those who don't know. And there's a lot of values to having clip-on bangs. I'm not shitting on clip-on bangs. I think there's a lot of instances where clip-on bangs kind of eat. But this is what they look like. It just looks like bangs, and then you just clip them on.
Big no. Anyway, these bangs made me feel some type of way. It's giving me like Chung Li vibes.
They're particularly nice when like you don't want to cut your hair, but you want to go for like bangs look. I know a lot of women who they just don't want to cut their hair and they want to grow it out, and they are trying not to cave to getting bangs again. So they like get the clip-on bangs so they can rep it. But you have to match the color correctly. The color has to match. Otherwise, everyone can tell that you're wearing clip-on bangs like she is here, because everyone can see where the clip-on bangs meet your hair, girl. Oh, dude, you're not beating the meth allegations. Holy shit, dude. And they're so not color matched. But anyways, so 11 million people had to look at this woman's bald spot as she says, "No, I'm not balding. I don't have a bald spot." And people saying, dude, the ratio is crazy. 24K likes to the 2.8K likes is crazy. Girl, we know those bangs are fake. What does that have to do with a non-existent bald spot? It's like, girl, you're hiding the bald spot with the bangs. Oh, dude. I love when racists just get made fun of relentlessly. I'm so sorry. It just makes me so happy. So she started posting more videos. And she's just being so racist. I don't even want to say the sentence. She says, quote, "These blacks want me to be bald so badly," end quote. Which is like it's like, how can you tweet something like this and not want or not expect a bunch of people to shit on you relentlessly if you're going to be this racist? But look at this video. Look at this fucking video. Okay. She grabs a piece from the back. Girl, and like, why does it look so nasty? Can I just say? It like looks so nasty too. Like she grabs like a piece back here, and it's like greasy and dry at the same time. It's so ratty. It's like literal like rat nest, like bird nest. Like, oh my God. Okay, sorry. So she like grabs her hair pieces from the back and like pulls on them really like as hard as she can to show like, look, I'm not balding. Okay, keep watching. And then she grabs her little clip-on bangs and gently tugs them. Girl, there is still time to delete this. Look at how hard she's tugging on the back hair, and then in the front hair she's like, ooh, and it's like moving. That's amazing, dude. Oh my God. Can you imagine if I put together a video and I'm like, look guys, I'm not balding. See, look. Ooh, just gently pulling my